I don't know if it's just anxiety when someone responds. Like, I'm always anxious if I'm saying the right thing back. A lot of ways, this feels a lot easier to me than actually chatting to someone in real life.
I will do bit butts.
You guys may notice lately I have been posting more here on YouTube. It's not just that I really enjoy filling out my art diary. Like, this technically is like a diary for me. Like, I've got my art diary, but I also have my video diary. I don't know if this is like weird, but I suppose I've been doing this since I was, what, like 21? I've been doing this for almost half of my life. So it just feels natural for me to document. I was talking to my friend of mine. She's more of a fitness content creator, and she was telling me that she doesn't really know how to like talk to a camera. I remember telling her it's almost kind of opposite for me. I feel more comfortable doing this than I am to people in real life. I don't know if it's just anxiety. I don't know if it's just anxiety when someone responds. Like, I'm always anxious if I'm saying the right thing back. A lot of ways, this feels a lot easier to me than actually chatting to someone in real life. And I don't know if that's necessarily like a healthy thing, but I am aware enough to know that's the case and that it comes more natural to me than it is to talk to somebody in real life. Maybe when it's like on a camera, I just feel safe and bubbled. A lot of times, like my fears, it's so freeing for me to say it out loud rather than to hide it, to be fearful of it. When I just put it out there and meet it with love instead of fear, it is groundbreaking and so freeing. Thank you for giving me the space to share, like I said, giving me the space to grow. Thanks for telling me to wise up at times when, you know, I really needed to be grounded again. Thank you for just being here. I feel like we've gotten a full circle with YouTube, starting off making beauty content, learning about it, really running with it, making different products and projects along the way, doing really cool things together, building our schools together, raising money, and then starting my family, focusing on my family, and then like healing and going back to art, because it's always been art. If you think about it, every single project I've ever done is all like creative stuff. And, you know, I've dabbled in and out of projects, but it's always been art. So anyways, I parked up. We're just gonna chill because we're half an hour early, aren't we? Yeah, this came in the post a few days ago and I'm so excited. I follow this girl on Instagram called Lily Grass. And she makes really lovely, like whimsical watercolor illustrations. And so she released a book recently and I just knew I had to support it. This is called Witchy Watercolor. And she kind of shows you how to assemble your own like witchy shelf. It kind of walks you through how to do like the different objects, like a cat, like potions, cauldron, and eventually, you know, obviously you put it together and you assemble your own witchy shelf. Just gonna enjoy my time and read this. So we just got home and everyone's just either doing their homework, I've done their homework, but probably should get dinner started soon. There's days where, you know, you have time to do something that's a bit more detailed, but today's not one of those days. But although this morning when I woke up, the sky was just the most incredible pink. It just means we can make something quite beautiful, but also something that doesn't take too long. And for this, I'm going to be using oil pastels. So it'll be my second time using oil pastels for a full entry. From beginning to end, I think this oil pastel entry took about 25 minutes. And what I really loved about it is that my hand never stopped moving. When I wasn't applying the oil pastel, I was just blending away. I saw someone use like little Q-tips to blend, and I was quite surprised how well it worked. As much as I enjoy working with gouache, I have to say I'm really enjoying oil pastels. I love that I don't have to be waiting for it to dry. It's just quick and easy to blend. Oh, it's actually quite tiring. Oh, my arms are tired. I think what I'm learning is when you're using pastels, you want to start with a thin layer. The background layer should be thin, and my mistake is putting on too thick at one go. Definitely more white, like a bright color. So I'm gonna put some white here first. And then like start yellow here. And remember, this is your diary, so you do whatever you think is best. You can make it whatever way you like. If you've only got time to do a quick one, that's okay. Let's blend and see how it goes. Maybe the whole point of the blending process is that you take your time and not rush into it. Sort of get the color, sky first. I'll make it more yellow here. I've learned that with oil pastels, just like any painting really, you want to work in layers. Each layer adds on more and more intensity. It's actually really nice to work fast. Feels really good. When you're not like pondering, it's quite nice to just, yeah, we're just gonna keep going today. We're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep blending. We're not gonna be overthinking it. We're just gonna go with the flow. Alright, so let's do the trees. So the trees is kind of like a silhouette. So I'm just gonna go with a really dark green maybe? It's never a bad idea to test on a piece of paper to see how it will look. It's not too light. If it is too light, you know, I'm just gonna use a black actually.